Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber here. Thanks for stopping by. And we got some APBA baseball going today. This is game number 9 of 12 preparation games that I'm playing my 2010 Houston Astros that will be playing in the APBA Vegas 2023 tournament in the end of July. I have to get it done now so that I can go on my trip and have everything ready for when I get back to go back up to Vegas. So here we go. My Astros not doing too well. They are 3-5 at this point in time. Here's Angel Sanchez leading. Uh-oh, got a 0 right off the bat. 51, and that's a 4, and that's a double. Angel's been doing okay since he took over the leadoff hitting duties from Michael Bourne, who now is on the bench because he is doing nothing. He's got the highest on base percentage card on the team, and he was one hit and about like 25 at bats. Here's Gene Michaels showing some power in 62, and he struck him out. Chris Johnson playing third base. 36. That's a 33. He's not a K, so it's a pop out to short. Boy, level is a YZ. Hunter Pence, not doing as much as I hoped he would do, but he's still in the cleanup spot. Oh, there's a 22. That's a base hit. And the runner scores. So Hunter Pence, talking bad about him, comes through for me. So we're one runner on first with 2 down here in the top of the first. Carlos Lee has shown us a lot of power in the last 2 or 3 games. 53. That's a 16. Could be trouble. And that's a single. And the batter to second on an error. Let me double check that. It's what I thought. It's a fly off the center. Okay, but Houston comes away with 1 run there in the first inning. Yeah. Randy Rodriguez going to the mound for the Astros. And Randy is a 2X. He's a B2X. Okay. Leading off, Brett Butler. 14. That's the 30. It's a fly out the left. Julio Franco. 46. That's a 32. That's a fly out to right. Getting the ball up in the air. That's could be scary because then it could start picking up the distances. Vukovic, 46, struck him out. Quick work by Rodriguez there. Top of the second. We're having a little bit of a tough time here today. By 11 back on the mound, Keppinger, the second baseman. 53, that's a 18. That's a E6. First leadoff runner gets on again. Bringing up a Bloom, the DH today. No, he's playing first base. Carlos Lee's the DH. The Bloom's in the field today. Trying something out here. Oh, and he got a 0 right off the bat. 15. That's a 6. We're on first, a double, and a runner to third. And fast runner scores. Keppinger's not fast. Okay, another double. Astros been getting like 10, 11, 12 hits a game, which I like. Just haven't been able to win them. This is like a 450 to 475 winning percentage is the criteria for the teams entering the tournament. So they could have been all low scoring. I'm thinking with that percentage, we play 12 games to determine who goes into the playoffs. And I think with these type of teams, 7 may make the playoffs this year. 8 made it last year. It made a playoff to get into the playoffs. Who knows? Here's Jason Bourgeois, or however you say his name. He replaced Michael Bourne. I mean, and had a good first game. Let's see how he does this time. 54. That's a 32, which is a fly out to right. Both runners hold. Okay. Castro, the catcher, had his first hit of the whole 8 games last game. 62, struck him out. Top of the order, Angel Sanchez, who doubled and scored his first 56. And it's a 39, and that's a pop out the short. Now they got second and third with the first 2 batters that inning and couldn't get it across. Bottom of the second. 43. That's a 29. Got to get on the right chart, don't I? 29. He's not at next, so it's a 1 ground out to the pitcher, 1-3. Joe Carter. 36. That's a 33. That's a Y. Struck him out. Oh no, Rodriguez is the next. I am sorry, that is not a strikeout. 36 is on Carter. Is a 33, which is a pop out to second. Brooke Jacoby. And as I can't see them, I'll pull them out. 46 struck him out. Top of the third. Boy, 11 back out there. Okay. Gene Michaels. Jason Michaels. Let's say Gene. 22. That's a 6. That's a double. Start the inning off again. What are they getting the first guy on every inning? They've only been able to get him home once. Okay, here's Chris Johnson. Popped out the short his first time. 43. That's a 29. It's out. 3-1, and the runner advances. Got him over to third for Hunter Pence. Can he deliver again? Yeah, he's going to. That's a 5. That is a double to right. Hunter Pence feeling it this game so far. Got both of the RBIs. Carlos Lee is getting a little rest today, playing the DH. Playing the DH, and then my next series will be against one of the Phillies teams, and that'll be no DH, because in the tournament, the games could be DH or no DH. On the schedule, the home team determines which way they want to go. Here's Carlos Lee. So I'm practicing with both of them, so I can try to get a halfway decent line. 24. That's a 27. He is a Y, so that struck him out. 2 down. Keppinger got on with an error by a shortstop the first time. 66 is a 0, another 0. Boy, I hope you guys feel like this in Vegas. 33. It's gone. A home run by Keppinger. Wow. More runs and Bloom coming to the plate. Doubled his first time. 63 is a fly out to center for the third out. Not before they get 3 big runs to go up 4-0 going into the bottom of the third. Fishland, and their second baseman. 24 struck him out. Hiregrove. Got a lot of one-run names in it. 64. He draws the walk. First base runner for Cleveland today. All of these teams that I picked up in practice, they all fell in that category of 450 to 475, whatever the season was. And this is the 84 Cleveland. Here's Bando, the catcher, with the runner on first, one out. 32. That's a 26. And it's a fielder's choice. Okay, so Hargrove is out at second, and Bando's on field first with a fielder's choice. Here's the top of the order, Butler. 45. 14 draws the walk, first and second. 2 outs for Julio Franco. 36, that's a 33. And it's a pop out to short. That's 3. Rodriguez gets out of a little bit of a jam there. Top of the 4th. Bourgeois, whatever the name is. I don't know how to pronounce it anymore. Okay, 35. It's a 13. Struck him out. I might have Michael Bourne start the next series just to see if he's getting on the bench will pick up. Castro, 41. It's a 24. Out 6-3. And Anna. Angel Sanchez. I almost said Annabelle Sanchez. 14. That's a fly out the left. Down to go. As you notice, by request, I'm playing the baseball games for this summer, full length. I'm not taking you out like I normally do. Uh, so by request, we'll see how it works. With baseball, I can probably do it. Other sports that take too long, like basketball and hockey, football, are way too long. They'd be like 4-hour videos, 3 or 4 hours. But here we go. Bottom of the 4th, Vukovic. 25. That's a 8, but he's a B, so that's going to be a fly out to center. Andre Thornton. 25. That's another 8, another fly out the center. And Joe Carter. 13. And he draws the walk. Rodriguez getting a little wild these last couple of innings here. Brooke Jacoby. 26, and that's a 20 or 32. Fly out the right. Top of the 5th here. Let me get a little bit more light on this game. So I can see the cards a little better. Top of the 5th. Okay, Bly11 back on the mound. Coming to the plate, Michaels, who is doubled and struck out. 26. That's a 29. That's an X. Struck him out. No, he's the Y. I got him backwards again. 29 out 1-3. Boy, oh boy. I'm having a hard time seeing everything. Okay, Johnson. 24. Struck him out. And Hunter Pence, who is 2 for 2 so far to this game. 61. That's a 12. That'll be an out 5-3. Weak ground ball. Then they go down in the top of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth. Fishland. 66. So we got a 0. They're gonna look. They're gonna have to put their first hit of the game. 23. That's a 6, and they got a double. Looking for leadoff runner in scoring position. It's only a 2-0. Oh no, it is 4-0. That's right. Mike Hargrove. 51. That's a 9. What do we got? A 9. We got a single pass short and a runner scores. They're on the board. Okay. Bando is going to bunt because he hasn't been hitting very well. Let's see what happens there. 34. That's a 31. And he's out, and the runner, it's a good sacrifice. Moves the runner over to second with 1 out. Got another runner in scoring position now for Butler. 46. That's a strikeout. 13. 2 down. And Julio Franco. 16 to 20. Oh, 16 at 28. And 28 is that out 6-3. Rodriguez strands another guy. Okay, going to the top of the sixth here. And Carlos leads. Carlos, 0 for 2 this game so far. 44. That's a 8. He's a B. Fly out the center. Keppinger went deep last time. 41 is a 24, which is it's ground out the short 6-3. And Goff Bloom, 1 for 2 so far. 25. There's an 8. A fly out the center. And we're going to the bottom of the sixth. And moving right along now. Get a minute, go down there and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Let's push it out in the social media channels. And what really helps the channel grow is put remarks in there, down there, some remarks, and I'll answer them. And the algorithm likes to see that type of thing. So here we go to the bottom of the sixth with Vukovic coming to the plate. 53, that's a 17. And again, it's another one I got to check. And the leadoff man gets a single to right. Getting their guys on. Kind of catching up with Rodriguez's curveball. Andre Thornton. A lot of power. 21. That's a 30. Fly out the left. Joe Carter. 53. That's a 16. Boy, low numbers. Another one I got to check. I think this is a fly out to center, but I got to check it. And it was a fly out to center. 2 down. And Jacoby. 13 to 39. With the runner on first, and the runner is out trying to steal. He's out, so Jacoby will be the leadoff batter next inning. That's 3 outs. Top of the seventh. July 11. Pretty close game, except for that big home run by Keppinger. 55. We got a 9. That's going to be a base hit. Yes, sir. Getting their runners on. Yep, for Bourgois. I don't know why I said Keppinger. Oh, I was talking about the home run. Here's Castro. We're going to try bunting with him too, because he hasn't been hitting very well in this. But if we get a guy in front of we'll see what happens. 24. He's a 13. You're going to strike him out. See what this says. Oh, it's a foul ball. Okay. Castro again. 55. That's a 9. And the runner moves over on a successful sacrifice for Animal Sanchez. See, I said Annabelle again. Angel Sanchez. I think an Animal Sanchez could used to be on the Tigers years ago. I think he's retiring now. 51 is an 8. So what do we got here? 8. He's the runner out 5-3. No, I'm not a second baseman. 8. 8 against the B. 1-3 to runner to third. Little ground ball to the pitcher. Picks it up, tosses it over. And we got 2 down. The runner on third base now for Michaels, who's over. Oh, no, he's not over. He's double four. Second time up. 34. That's a 31. Fly out to center, and it retires the side. The game's over. I'll take a quick timeout, and I'll come back in, and I'll give you some pitching stats and talk a little bit more. There goes my phone. It's always got to go off when I'm playing, I'm recording something. Timeout. Bottom of the 7th, Brooke Jacoby was at the plate when the guy got thrown out trying to steal. Oh, last inning. Up. 53. That's a 19. That's a E5. As Houston commits their first error. I think that's their first error. I'll find out when I do the stats. Richland. Uh-oh. Got another 0 here. 42. That's 2, and that's a triple up the gap. The run scores. That's his second hit in a row. Second is also his second extra base hit in a row. Here's Hargrove with the run around third now. We're getting a big push here by Cleveland late in the game. Nobody out. 16. I don't know, you can't see that up there, but it's a 16. And we got a 28. We got a 28. And we would have been playing close. So what have we got here? Out 6-3, runner holds. Okay, here's Bando. Not bunting this time. 44. There's a 7. There's a base hit. And he is going to drive in the run. Okay, 1 out, runner on first. They're keeping it going. Top of the order, Brett Butler. 56. 34. 34. Pop out to short, 2 down. And Julio Franks. 45 is a 14. Got the walk. For Vukovic. 24 struck him out. Not before they got 2 more runs. It's a close one now. 4. Wait a minute. I didn't give them the run the last time, did I? What did I do here? Yeah, they scored in the 5th. 4-3. Top of the 8th. Bullpen's active. And Blyleven on the mound. 65, that's a 35. Ground out unassisted to the first baseman. And Hunter Pence. 2 for 3 today. 36. That's a 14, draws the walk. Carlos Lee. 21, that's a 30, a fly out the left. Yeah. You know, I didn't look on that walk because he's a Z. It might have been wrong. I can't go back and look at it now. 26 is a 24. It's going to be 3 outs anyway. 6-3. Okay, it's going to the bottom of the 8th. Timeout. I think they're going to bring in another pitcher for Rodriguez. Okay, Brandon Lyon is a B2Z. He will be an A for the first batter, according to the tournament rules, the way I understand them. But we got to get the right team up. Bottom of the 8th. Trying something. I could have left Rodriguez in, but I'm just trying things that I'm going to look at for the tournament. Lyon, A for Andre Thornton. That might pay off. 51 is a 9, and it is going to pay off. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, an A, yes, it does for the first batter. 6-3, it paid off. Now he's a B for Joe Carter. 54, the fly out the right. And Brooke Jacoby. 21. That's a 30, a fly out the left. And Lyon does the job. Okay, now pitching in the top of the 9th for Cleveland is Ernie Camacho, who's an A1Z, facing Bloom. Yeah. I don't have any A relievers on my team. I have to do that A thing. 45. He watched the first bat. Wait a minute, he don't have a Z, does he? Check it. I don't think. And the Z's ball 2. No, ZZ's ball 2. So he draws the walk. Bourgois. 1 for 3. Trying to keep Bourne out of the lineup. That's a 24. That could be trouble. And that is a double play. 6-4-3. And here comes Castro. I've used different catchers too, and none of them are hit very well. 45. Then he draws. Wait a minute. Yeah, he draws the walk again. Here comes Angel Sanchez. Oh, Angel gets a 0. We'll see what's happening here. 35. That's a 6, and that's a double. The runner on first. And the runner to third, the fast scores. Castro's not fast. So he's going to third. Sanchez picks up his second double of the game. 2 for 5. And here's Michaels, who's 1 for 4. 53. That's a 16. That's a single to center, and the runner is out. 8-2. Wow. Okay, so we got a single, and he's out. 8-2. Wow, that was big. That was a big insurance run there. Okay, going to the bottom of the 9th here. Will Houston be able to hold them off? They're going to keep Lyon in the game because of that Z, in case he gets guys on base. And here comes Fishland, who he's doubled and tripled so far this game. 31 to 14. He draws the walk. Hargrove. I play these other teams. That's why the win for them too. 14. Fly out the left. Okay, here comes Bando. He's bunted one, successful, a single one. They're going to bunt. They need that runner in scoring position. 56 is a 34. 34. Oh, it's a fielder's choice. Runner out at second. Oof. 34 would have been an out anyway. He's a anyway, so he tried it. So Butler is out on and up. It's 2 outs in the game, or for the game. 13. There's a 14 walk, but this is the Z, I believe. Yes, it is. So it's ball two. I think comes in handy. 35. That's a 40. He's out 3-1. And that's the ball game. I'll be right back, folks. Yeah, so the final was 4-3 for the Astros. Their record after 9 games now is 4-5. Rodriguez got the win. He pitched 7 innings and gave up 3 runs, 2 earned. And Houston scored 4 runs on 9 hits. I can live with 9 and 10 hits, and they committed 1 error. Cleveland scored 3 runs on 5 hits, and they committed 1 error. And Blyleven got the loss. So anyway, put some remarks down there, and subscribe if you haven't done so. You'll help me out and help the channel grow. This is SoCal Saber saying thanks for stopping by. Take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and stay safe.